All right, and we are podcasting.
Hi.
How's everyone doing? I am VanAwesome. This is Smiffy, Brian Smiffy Smith.
I am.
Smiffy, get a little closer to that microphone.
Hi, microphone. I'm a little closer to you now. Don't be alarmed.
So yes, episode 2. I'm quite excited. It seems like we've got quite a bang-up smash hit on our hands here.
This is episode 2, The Wrath of Tommy Chong?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. But good try, though.
Thank you. Well, Joe, it's been a week.
It has.
I'm sure a lot's happened in that week. Or maybe not. I mean, it's not like I follow you around, but how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Actually, I gotta apologize if my voice sounds a little raspy today. It's because I kind of threw out my vocal cords.
How did you manage that?
I was, it's funny you should ask. Because I was practicing laying down some sweet vocals for our new theme song.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So this is a surprise.
It is.
Nice.
I'm quite excited about it.
I'm excited now.
I recorded the practice attempt, and here's what I think we're going to do.
Okay, so I've got to hear this.
I'm going to play the theme song.
Okay.
As it was recorded.
Okay.
And then we're going to actually produce the theme song.
Okay.
And play it immediately thereafter.
Ah.
So you can compare. You can see the entire creative process.
I like your plan.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
So without further ado, here is the practice session for the Smiffy and VanAwesome podcast theme song.
Yes.
All right, so this is the test record for the Smiffy and VanAwesome podcast theme song.
Ooh, that's you.
That is
So first we're going to start it off. Well, first of all, we're going for like a hair metal power rock theme.
Yeah.
And so we're going to start off the podcast theme song with, of course, Smiffy, because Smiffy is first on the podcast title. So it's going to go like, Smiffy! And then we're going to follow that up with a sweet guitar riff. So it's going to go, Smiffy! Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! And then we're going to hold that last note because that's leading into my name, of course, because I'm second on the podcast title. So it's going to go, Smiffy! Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! VanAwesome! Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! Second guitar riff, equally as awesome. Add an extra note to let you know what's coming next, which of course is what we're doing. And we are podcasting tonight, so that's what we're gonna say next. So here we go. Smiffy! Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! VanAwesome! Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! We're podcasting tonight! Well, there it is.
That is fantastic.
So that's what I think, that last syllable, the only way I can, advise to hit that last syllable is to just recoil those testicles as tight as possible.
Wow.
To hit that and then bring them back down, let gravity take over on that last syllable there.
Wow.
Just let nature go back to normal. And I think we have ourselves a theme song.
I agree.
Well, Smith, I thought it was important when I was recording that to make some notes.
Okay.
So that I could sing it again when we lay down the real tracks.
Makes perfect sense.
And then also, as a guide for the listeners to sing along, so that they may know how to achieve such beautiful high notes.
That's a fantastic idea. Wow.
All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to break and we're going to play the actual theme song that we produce throughout the week. So that's going to happen right now. Did that so nowhere to cut.
Boop, we do apologize, folks, but the podcast theme song was not recorded this week. Not to point fingers, but it is entirely the fault of Brian Smiffy Smith, and not at all because VanAwesome is a gigantic flake. Now back to our regularly scheduled podcast. Please enjoy the show. Boop.
All right. Well, that was probably very good.
I love it.
I'm sure you do.
I'm sure everybody else loves it. It's probably the best podcast theme song out there today.
Without question. All right. So, Smiffy, I do appreciate you asking how I was doing.
And it was a sincere ask.
It was. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, how you doing, man? How you feeling?
Not bad, but I think I'm just a little bit out of shape, man.
Are you?
Yeah.
Explain what's going on.
Well, my shoulder's a little sore today.
Is it?
Yeah. It's kind of embarrassing because, as you get older, you know the old jokes.
How old are you?
I'm 43.
43 years old.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Woo.
Go on.
Trust me.
You were saying.
But yeah, my shoulder is really, really sore because, I'm just out of shape.
What were you doing? What?
Cornholing.
I'm sorry. Did you say you're sore from cornholing?
Yeah. What?
I assume you're talking about. I'm hoping you're talking about the game cornhole.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that is definitely what I am talking about. Is the game where you toss bags
Yes.
and you try to get them in the hole.
I see.
Yeah.
So you were doing a lot of cornholing this week.
I did more than normal. Let me put it that way.
More cornholing than normal.
Yes.
And now you're sore.
Yes, and I'm probably
Wow.
going to be even more sore tomorrow. Yes.
All right. Well,
that's how it's
this
going.
is actually a pretty good segue into. Hey, one thing we're doing now on the podcast, guys, is we're planning it out a little bit, and we're going to have a segment.
Yeah.
This is our very first official segment,
So yes,
and basically, we're gonna tell embarrassing stories from the past. I'm personally curious to see if Smiffy can top being sore from cornholing as his story.
that's pretty embarrassing, actually. I mean, dude, you're just tossing bags.
Just tossing bags, and that's it. You're
It's
out.
a forward and backward motion.
Need a
There's
recovery.
not much there.
A recovery buffer for you,
Yes.
sir. You need to plan out ahead of time.
Now, can I put an asterisk next? to
Sure.
that?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the same shoulder, though, where I somehow or another fell down some stairs in my old house.
Okay.
And pulled my shoulder out of socket.
Ooh.
So maybe that has something to do, but that was like 10 years ago.
All right.
So maybe
Well,
there's some
okay.
like residual stuff going on. But I'm not a doctor. And I don't play one on TV.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, if you aggravated an old shoulder injury, I guess cornholing is the way to do it.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. All right. So let's so Smiffy,
Yes.
thinking back over the years, what is your most embarrassing story? And let me go and let me just tell you guys why we decided to do with the embarrassing story.
Yes.
As our first segment is because what we have here clearly is a smash hit podcast on our hands, Smiffy,
Unbelievably popular.
and we have been walking around like kings this week
Kings and rock stars.
because wow.
Yeah,
The
it's been
overnight
amazing.
success of the Smiffy and VanAwesome podcast show, Ding, is
It's like somebody hit a
unbelievable.
switch.
It's like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
So we need
been
to take it
ridiculous.
down a notch. We need to bring ourselves down to earth.
Little humble.
We need to show you guys that we are indeed still human,
Yes.
and not everything we do is pure gold.
It's just not going to be. We've come to that realization.
Yeah. So we're gonna tell you guys a little embarrassing stories about ourselves.
Yeah, well-
and, Smiffy, you got one?
I do.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's kind of embarrassing.
All right. I'll lead the way.
Thank
So my story is as a middle schooler, and as you know, middle schoolers are
That's a tough age.
they're a sensitive batch.
Yes, they are.
They are a sensitive batch. So you are hyper.
Just a potpourri of emotions.
Exactly. Everything that happens is a super big deal when you're in middle school.
Yes.
So this is middle school. This is my first day of middle school. I am thinking I am pretty awesome at this stage of my life. I'm the tallest kid in class.
Oh.
Tried to block out the fact that I am also the fattest kid in class.
Oh.
So tallest, super cool. Fattest, no longer cool.
It just zeroes each other out.
Zeroes each other out, right? Very much so. But I'm trying to ignore the fact that I am the biggest and the fattest.
Okay.
And also trying to leverage my height in basketball because, believe it or not, at the time, I was very into basketball.
Okay. Also known as the bouncy ball.
The bouncy ball. I looked up to Mutombo, of course.
Who wouldn't you look up to?
No,
Yeah.
exactly. So I've got in my backpack a basketball.
Okay.
And it's the first day of middle school.
Right.
And we are breaking for lunch. So the bell rings.
Yes.
I go out into the quad, which is where everybody is standing. Everybody is around in the quad. This is, it's how middle schools work. There's a quad. That's where you go.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a basketball in my backpack.
Right.
And I decide that now would be a good time to show off some of my hops, some of my mad jumping skills.
Nice.
And in my enthusiasm for lunchtime, recess, I decide I'm going to try to hurdle a bench. And on my way to the basketball courts, because clearly that's where I was going, to go tear it up.
Absolutely.
To go show off my skills.
Right.
And so I go. I run.
Now,
meanwhile, yes.
Were people following you?
No, everyone was around. This was centered. This bench that I have chosen was in the center of the quad.
Oh, so
everybody could see it.
Oh, man.
Right?
All eyes on Joe.
And I'm running already, which is embarrassing enough.
Okay.
At this stage of my life, I'm not the most coordinated. I'm decently coordinated because I have always been athletic.
Yeah.
Yet fat and
okay.
Right.
Just one of those things.
Big and athletic, you know. But anyway, so I'm lumbering through the courtyard.
Right.
I'm approaching the bench of which I intend to hurdle.
Right.
And I take off. I leap up. My foot clips the top of the bench.
Oh, gosh.
And down I go.
Ooh.
Right? That's bad, but it gets worse.
How can it get worse than that?
So the basketball that I'm carrying in my backpack,
right?
I've got it on one shoulder, of course, because I'm cool, right?
Of course.
So the backpack swings around
no.
between me and the ground.
Oh.
I land on top of the backpack with the basketball in it and proceed to roll over the backpack with the ball, tumble, and do a second roll over the backpack. Meanwhile, everybody in the school is looking at me, and it was absolutely mortifying. And I was just devastated. Like, it was so embarrassing. I cannot even describe.
Now, I'm going to apologize ahead of time for saying this.
Yes.
That would have been awesome to see.
I had wished that we had gotten that on video. I honest to God do.
Just the picture that I have in my head is like a tall version of Chunk from the Goonies. Running as fast as he can.
Yeah.
And doing his little truffle shuffle with the basketball and just...
Well, I'm juking, of course.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, in my mind, I am an amazing basketball player.
Absolutely.
I got the moves. I got the jukes. There's a can on the ground. I don't just go over it. I sidestep it. You know?
Yeah.
I do a little juke move. I'm like,
see you can.
Check it out. Yeah.
That's pretty embarrassing, man.
It is. It took me a while. Did you
recover from that?
It took me a while to get over that. I mean, I didn't get... I don't ever think I would consider myself a cool high schooler. I did play the later years of my high school when I got good at football.
Well, that's cool.
Maybe.
I mean...
I transferred schools and, then maybe
that must have been really embarrassing if you had to transfer schools. Now, is that why you transferred
I transferred schools mainly to get away from the basketball role situation. Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah. That's a big ouch. Sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah.
But you seem better now.
I've finally gotten over it. I can laugh about it now.
That's good. It's always good when you can just look back and laugh at something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, certainly I'm cool now.
You definitely are. I mean, there's no doubt about the coolness right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, and humble.
Probably one of the...
I think if there's just one attribute about myself that may be higher than my coolness,
right?
It's my humbleness.
I have to take a quick time out and say you're definitely probably one of the most humblest of people that I've known.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. I mean that, and
I'm not surprised you're saying so.
I'm not either. It's just because it comes naturally.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll stop being. I'll stop being a dick right now.
I thought you were being humble.
All right, so Smiffy, your turn. Lay it on me. What do you got?
Oh goodness. This actually probably goes back a little. It does.
Let me guess. Does it start in the desert?
No, not this time.
No. Okay.
This actually starts back much earlier than junior high school.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. This goes to not the first day of kindergarten. This goes to the first day of preschool.
Wow.
Not preschool, but first grade.
Okay.
So you've already gone through that whole big emotional swing that you go through in kindergarten.
Sure.
On the first day and the parents are all there. And
yeah.
So this was first grade. I'm a first grader now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've got friends in my class that I hung out with all summer long. And my mom is escorting me to my class.
Got it.
And I get into the class and she's a single mom at the time, so she's got to go to work.
Got to support that.
Yep.
Gotta support the kids.
Got to be able to afford to buy them Cheerios.
That's right.
But so as she's like, okay, little Brian, little Smiffy, I have to go to work now, and it was like somebody like I'm one of the last kids there, so everybody's there. All the other kids are there.
Okay.
And as soon as she said that, it was like a switch was hit, and I just start crying like a little baby in front of everybody.
Because specifically because you're going to miss your mommy.
Absolutely.
Aww.
So, but everybody's like, so now my classmates are dicks.
Makes it worse.
Yeah. So they're in first grade. Kids are honest. Yeah. They have no filter. They have no governor. Oh yeah. It took me a while to get over that one.
Time.
Absolutely. And there was a girl there that I really liked.
Oh.
And she was there.
Yeah.
So that added to the whole thing. And
hard to recover from that.
That is definitely hard. I think she moved to Canada a little bit after that. I don't know if it's because of me, but
it probably was because of me.
Yeah. I think it was. Sorry if you're out there listening. I'm sorry. 40-something years, 30-some odd, I don't know. Again, simple things I make hard.
Do you remember her name?
Yes, I do. Her name was actually Lachelle.
Lachelle?
Yes.
Nice.
And that's kind of why I liked her, because her name was different. It wasn't Michelle.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
But it was just different.
Yeah.
And cute little blonde girl.
Yep. I had a girl like that when I was little. I had a huge crush, and then she just moved away. It was devastating.
What is up with that? They just disappeared.
She went to Texas. I still remember. Wow. Her name was Josephine.
That's a cool name.
It's very cool, but it's like the female version of my name. So that was a bit of a problem for me.
Yeah. It's like, how, because you can't really give, you can't really,
Right? Joe and Josephine?
That's almost preordained.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, somebody set
them
up.
It's kind of a theme for me. Actually, I had a girlfriend named Josie, too.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny. Now it's funny you bring that up. Speaking of.
I think that just means I'm very self-absorbed.
I think it's just.
Like prerequisite for the ladies.
Oh.
If your name is contains a Joe, then I would like you to contain a Joe. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what? And I fell for that hook, line, and sinker. So that's high five worthy. That is good. That is good, my friend. They don't call him awesome for nothing. Did you make that up? That makes it even better.
Just came to me.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's why we're filed under comedy on the podcast section.
Yes, I believe we have the explicit warning on ours.
We do. Well, we do.
So I kind of feel like
the children.
Kind of feel like 2 Live Crew.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's getting crazy in here. Wow, 2 Live Crew.
Oh man,
that is a band that I haven't thought of in a while.
I really love that group.
I would say that we have so many similarities to 2 Live Crew.
We do. There's more than one, so we're a crew.
We're
alive.
We are live.
So
and a crew.
Yeah.
What? I don't remember a lot. They had some pretty racy material, if I remember correctly.
A little risque.
Yeah. Actually, I do remember like my next door neighbors.
Yeah.
Used to blast 2 Live Crew.
Oh, nice.
And as a young buck.
Oh.
A very young buck at this time. I'm probably maybe 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking really young.
Yeah, that's pretty young.
Highly inappropriate lyrics for a 7-year-old to be listening to, but I was drawn to it. I was like, "What is this?
What is this tingly sensation?"
Yeah, they're
my
like
eardrums?
counting. I remember there's a song that involves some counting.
Yeah,
like something about.
I'm not sure we can go into that.
No, not on this. This is. Not
I mean,
but it's bad, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that they came out when I was in high school and. Man, everything took off. They got, that little incident in Florida.
Did they get, what happened in Florida?
Well, sometime, and I think it's just because there's a lot of retirees in Florida.
Yeah.
They may have got a little hypersensitive over like some of the song lyrics and a couple of the names of the songs, like Me So Horny.
Yeah, that's.
And then, so they got banned from like it was at Broward County down there in Florida, which is probably. It's probably one of the... There's a lot of Q-tips there.
Well, if we play our cards right,
yeah.
Smiffy, and I think so far we are, then if luck is on our side, then we too will be banned in Broward County.
And it's funny you mention that. Because it's a several-step process to infamy.
Okay.
So one of them is getting banned in certain places.
Yep, Broward County.
Especially in Broward County.
Looking at you, Broward County.
Yes. So if you're listening as well, Broward County, get on it. Another thing is they just start burning your records.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So it's as if... Oh, I thought you meant like your public records, like your birth certificate and stuff. Like they're trying to wipe you off.
That is the ultimate pinnacle of...
They're like, you're so
infamy.
banned in our county, you don't even exist anymore.
That is what I'm talking about, man. They don't even treat communists like that down there. So...
All right, well, that was a good tangent. Let's cut it off before it becomes a ramble, shall we?
Let's
bring it back in.
Bring it back, just like, hey, the... Oh, ring-a-ding.
Someone's leaving his phone on during the podcast. It was
who
me.
Could that be?
It was me.
Oh, boy. That's our Joe. So all right, I'm cutting you off right now, Joe.
Okay.
And, and don't get me wrong, I'm not mad or upset or nothing, but... You ever have something that just bugs you?
Yes.
Commonly, sometimes people call them pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
Yes.
Smiffy, correct me if I'm wrong, but are we leading into another segment right now?
Yes, we are.
Woo!
Yeah!
Right. Nicely done, boys. Transition that right back in.
Take that.
All right, this segment, clearly, as Smiffy was oh so naturally describing, is... Smiff and V got some pet peeves, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I just made that title up on the fly.
It's great.
I think it's a pretty good one.
Wrap it up and ship it.
Well, I got one on the tip of my tongue that I've been thinking about because it happened to us just before we started our podcast while we were beefing up.
Oh, well, spit it out.
Getting that beef in.
All right.
It's when people blow their nose at the dinner table. It's like
come on, man.
Come on, guy.
Yeah.
Listen here, gross guy.
Yeah.
We are all eating a delicious meal.
Oh, it was good too.
It was. And old Broski's right next door decides this would be the time to clear out all that disgusting snot that he's got stored up in his nose.
It was bad.
Just going to town.
Man.
Going to town, really honking it up.
Yeah. He's
no attempts whatsoever.
Yeah, he's like the freaking lighthouse trying to bring the ships in the fog.
That's a nice, good analogy, Smithy. I'm impressed.
You.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm here for.
This is what I'm saying. Is if you're going to be blowing your nose, just don't. Just, take that. You can do it in a way where you aren't like summoning the power of Asgard.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Building up inside you.
No.
And expelling it through your nostrils into that tissue. Just do it a little bit on the down low. Be considerate of the people around you, you freaking bastard.
Yeah. And the even messed up more part about it, and I'm going to say that as backwards as possible, is you have options. Yeah. Because you can either take yourself and your nose to the bathroom.
Yep.
You can take yourself and your nose outside.
Both viable options.
And the third one, if you can't get up and get out, like you had mentioned, blow it a little bit more daintily.
Get a dainty blow.
Yeah, a little dainty blow.
Blow it out daintily.
Blow it out. But yeah, that's definitely one of my... It's not one that I think of often, but when it happens, is oh my gosh. This
gets you deep down.
Yeah, I'd rather be cornholing.
All right, so what do you got? What's your biggest pet peeve? What's one that bugs you?
Well, I know a lot of people's common pet peeves have to do with driving, and that's typically one of mine as well. And I'm not saying that because I think I'm the world's best driver. Top 5, but not the best. But so, I mean, I think that's a fair assessment.
Being realistic, I think, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's fair.
I'm not Matumbo. When he drives.
As far as driving skill, where would you put yourself on the Matumbo scale?
Oh, man. I would have to say at least a half Matumbo.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's a bold claim, sir.
It is.
I don't know if
that's why I'm in top 5.
So you're saying you're better than the Michael Jordan of driving?
Oh, my goodness, yes. Definitely better than Halle Berry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't either, but it sounded great.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
So, driving specifics.
Yes. So,
what specifically about driving?
Well, one thing. So, I have a lot of time to think because I drive a lot. I live far from work. Blah 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 blah. So, there's these signs here in California.
Yeah.
And they're usually in the medium part of the freeways. And the sign says, slower traffic, keep right.
Yes.
And I have to say that is probably the most ignored sign on California freeways. Like, look, man.
I gotta say, I've never seen that sign.
Yeah, it's
I'm
there.
probably guilty of ignoring it.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So it's just one battle at a time.
But then I do typically stay in the far right lane.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. You
don't
know
know
what?
why, but that's
You're
just-
actually a pretty considerate driver on the freeway.
Am I?
Yes.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I do have to admit that.
We've done a lot of driving together.
Yes. Him doing the most of it. So, I think I've driven you around, once? Maybe
Yep,
twice?
One time.
And I appreciate it, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think you can fit in my car.
I don't fit in a lot of cars.
So it's...
Most cars designed these days are not designed for the height of one VanAwesome.
Not the altitudinally challenged.
No.
But yeah, that's definitely one of my biggest pet peeves is the whole slower drivers staying to the left when they should stay right. And
I
they
have a San Diego specific pet peeve driving because this does not happen in other places that I've lived. But
Okay.
The four-way stop. The people of San Diego do not understand the four-way stop, and it is infuriating.
What do they do?
So, listen, Nick, when you pull up to a four-way stop, if you both arrive at the same time, the person going straight goes first, the person turning goes second.
Right.
That's how it is. That's how it's written.
Right.
In the rule book of driving.
Yes.
There is one of those. Clearly, San Diego missed it. Because almost always the person going straight waves you forward if I've got my blinker on.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, no.
That just messes up the process.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you want me to go first? Thanks, but that's wrong.
Right. No, I agree. I totally agree.
Like,
man.
you're being nice, but it's wrong, and it makes me angry. So,
you being nice makes you angry.
Exactly. It does. So, the other thing is that if there is cross traffic,
Okay.
and they're doing whatever they're doing, and the person across from you gets to the to the intersection a little bit before you, but the cross traffic has not cleared.
Oh,
and by the time the cross traffic has cleared, if you're both at a full stop, then the rule applies, right? The person going straight goes first, the person turning goes second.
That is correct.
This has also been lost on San Diego.
Oh, wow.
If I arrive even half of a second later and I'm going straight,
Yeah.
that person, because he was there half a second before me, before cross traffic had cleared, he wants to turn left, and he just goes for it. And I'm like, you idiot, that's also wrong. I get angry when people are wrong.
I understand.
The entire city of San Diego is incorrect in the way they view four-way stops.
Would you apply that to the entire county of San Diego?
Yes.
Okay. So
it seems like North County.
So the whole populace.
Everybody.
Wow.
Yep.
Me?
I haven't seen you do it.
Okay. But I am top 5.
Yeah, you're a top 5
Half of my
driver, so
tumble.
I would assume that
I don't,
you don't
do
do
that.
that.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty patient on the streets, so I'm in no rush.
Pretty pacing on the streets.
Yeah.
Suckers come up to me, I'm like, I'll wait for you.
It's cool. I can't do the voice. I do the world's worst impressions.
Do you?
Yes.
I do, it's not necessarily an impression, but
It's a voice.
I do a voice. I do a character. I do a character, which I haven't really ever done for anybody other than you guys. But it's
okay. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's absolutely hilarious.
Okay.
I love it, actually.
It is. So basically, the character I do is a gentleman who really loves biscuits.
Oh, yes.
And that's just his thing.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I love biscuits.
And let's be honest.
So
if you don't like biscuits, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, that's true because, listen, if you're eating food and that food's not a biscuit, you probably shouldn't be eating that because the best food in the world clearly is biscuits. Yeah, I like eating biscuits in the morning times. I eat biscuits in the evening times. They're not as popular in the evening.
No.
Lunchtime biscuits.
They sound good. I want a biscuit now.
I'm sure you do because biscuits are like ladies.
Ooh.
In fact, ladies are maybe the only thing that I like equal to, if not more than biscuits.
Oh, wow.
But that is a tall order because...
What if you had a stack of biscuits shaped like a lady?
Biscuit. Well, sir, you have blown my mind. And that's my character who really loves biscuits.
Great character. I love it.
Because I love biscuits. Just take it down low.
Take it down
Take
low.
it down low.
You know, and it's another thing. People love it when you take it down low.
That's true.
So it's one of the best things out there. Not right now, but it is one of the best things.
You know, it's not one of the best things out there in the world right now.
I can think of a lot of things, but what are you thinking of?
I was thinking of a segment that we decided we're not going to do this week.
Okay. So it must be. No, Joe. How about we do something that we actually are going to do a segment about?
You mean a segment that we actually talked about doing?
Yes, exactly that.
This week and not next week? I am on board with this plan, Smiffy. It's a bold plan, but I'm on board.
It's, sometimes the boldest plans are the best plans.
All right, so I believe you were talking about have we turned in that? I just got an email. I don't know if that came through on the microphone, but
Is it from a Nigerian prince?
Hopefully,
Yes,
those are the best.
They are.
That's a good idea for later, is to read some responses to.
We should email these guys back.
I've done that a few times in the
Yeah.
past. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just.
That's a good idea.
It's kind of like a
another future
weird
segment.
subset of catfishing.
Yeah. So, like, we should do a segment about. We should do how far can we go with the Nigerian prince?
Oh yeah, you know what? And we should just throw I don't know, pictures or something of his emails so people can read these emails, because it really this podcast would get really boring if we just read the emails back.
No, it's not. That wouldn't be boring at all. If we keep it hilarious, it'd be great. We could read those.
I was way off then.
Yeah, you're often off on your assessments of hilarity.
That's true. I am.
But bringing it back
Circle
to
back.
the segment that we were actually going to do.
Yes.
Not one that we thought about that we weren't going to do, and not future ones that we just decided on, which is a good one
Correct.
I'm excited about.
Ding.
Have we, in fact, turned into our fathers?
That's a good question, because as we've talked about a little bit earlier in this podcast, I am 43.
You are, which is a staggering age.
It's ridiculous. I mean,
Incomprehensibly old.
It's so odd.
sorry.
No, it's so old that I wake up with a hangover and I did not drink the night before.
All right.
So that's what you got to look forward to, Joe.
Oh, okay. I just realized that I am the inverse of your age. I'm 34, you're 43.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's numbers.
Yeah, numbers.
Crazy.
Crazy. So
let me preface this.
all right.
I am 43. When I graduated high school, my dad was 42.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So that should give you a little perception, or whatever the heck you want to call it, because I don't have a thesaurus in front of me.
Sure. Well,
We can get one later, though.
okay.
And we'll just edit it in.
Certainly I'm not going to help you out here.
No, because you're just staring at me.
Yeah.
It's
The blankest of all stares. Is it intimidating?
It's kind of intimidating. It's
All
almost
right. So your
like
dad,
a boxing
you're
match.
the same age that your dad was when you graduated
When I graduated
school.
high school. And so you remember little quirks about your parents and when you're growing up, and sometimes you think, I will never, ever do that. Yeah, so I find myself yelling at the TV a lot.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I'm the only one in the room. So
That is such a stereotypically old man thing to do.
it is. It's just what are you doing? Stupid. But yeah, so in that aspect, I've pretty much turned him into my dad.
Mine is much more. Mine is much less stereotypical and
Okay.
more specific to my
Okay.
to my
Okay.
my dad and our situation growing up. So one thing my dad did. I mean, literally, for all time, my dad has never had a front yard. It's always been very perfectly manicured dirt.
Oh, ooh.
Front and backyard. From the time I was in high school until literally just last year when he planted a lawn
wow.
into his house. His lawn is now beautiful, and I understand his reasons
Right.
for not putting the lawn in.
What were the reasons?
The timing situation, it's always a hassle to get that lawn in.
Yeah.
But I always told myself, it's like when I get a house,
Right.
there is no way I'm ever just going to maintain a manicured lot of dirt.
Right.
And that be my thing.
And you don't live in
And
Arizona.
And that's correct. And Smiffy, when you drove up here today, can you please describe what my front yard currently looks like?
It's dirt.
It's just dirt.
It's beautiful brown dirt.
Big lot of dirt.
Oh yeah, it looks good though.
Thanks, man.
I mean, do you rake it?
I rake it every day.
Oh.
Not every day, but every weekend.
Oh, okay.
It's like I'm trying to I actually did this in the backyard where I tried to make all the rake lines nice and pretty, like a Japanese garden.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I'm classy. Speaking of classy, Smiffy, have you seen the new show? It's a ridiculous show, and I'm pretty sure it means that this is the end of times.
Really? What is it?
Talking about a show called Labor Games.
Wait, is it... Wait, Labor Games. Let me tell you what I'm picturing in my head first before you tell me what it is. Just to see if I'm right.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to practice my Nostradamus skills. I am imagining it's people doing manual labor things as a contest prize winning thing.
You, sir, are pure of mind, but totally false.
Well, as normal.
Yep. It is a game in which women, while in labor, are surprised by a game show crew.
So is this like an attempt to make them like, okay, the baby's coming?
Yep.
Surprise!
They're game showing it up
while
this poor woman is trying to push a human being into the world.
Who thought of this?
I don't know, but he deserves a punch in the face.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. What? Now, the prizes that you win are for the baby.
Okay.
Up to $10,000 scholarship.
Okay, that'll pay for like a semester.
Yeah.
By the time they're ready to go to college.
Quarter a unit. I think it'll be $10,000 a unit by the time they get to college. Yeah. But it's so just like ridiculously appalling.
Yeah, that's crossing. That's got to be crossing at least a couple of lines.
A couple of lines I feel like are being crossed.
Like who greenlit this?
It's on TLC.
Oh gosh,
the Learning Channel.
Yeah,
this is not an education.
The lame channel.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's just a bit of news to get you feeling real bad about the state of our country.
Well, so this is where they've set the bar.
Apparently, the bar is at a new low.
Ooh, step right over it. Well, are there any shows that you do like though?
Yes, there's actually a couple really good shows out right now.
And I'm going to take a time out real quick.
Yeah.
And I don't know why sometimes I ask a question, my voice goes high pitched.
That's all right.
I apologize.
That's all.
Go ahead.
It's cool, man.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Just be who you are, man.
Thank you.
Just be who you be.
I am going to be that.
You know me. I'm the most patient man on the street.
You are. Like, especially at four-way stops.
Yeah. Not true. But yes, so shows. I am really getting into Daredevil right now.
Okay.
Daredevil's great. Gotham. I love Gotham.
Okay.
These are both superhero shows, but they're very well done.
Oh.
They're very well done. My main complaint about Daredevil.
Right.
And most people I've talked to about this have not noticed this to be the case.
Oh. Is it they just haven't noticed, or they've seen it and it just doesn't bother
It doesn't register with everyone I've talked to.
Okay.
And that is that Daredevil, the guy who plays Daredevil,
right.
Charlie Cox, I think his name is. I could be wrong.
Oh, Chuck Cox.
Old Chuck Cox.
Mm-hmm. He's from Chicago.
His American accent is terrible.
Oh, so he's not
terrible. He's not American. He's playing Daredevil. For whatever reason, like
right.
all of our superheroes are foreigners. Ugh.
Bring your tired, your poor, your superheroes.
They took our germs.
Dang it.
But at least if you're going to hire, he's English or he's from the UK. If you're going to hire an actor to be a superhero who's an American, a classic American icon actor,
right.
Be able to do a freaking American accent.
That's a good point. At least do that.
I'm listening to the Daredevil and I'm like, this action is incredible and these fight scenes are amazing. But where is this guy from? Nobody talks like this guy.
So does he lose his American accent like halfway through saying something and he tries to bring it back? Yeah,
just certain words he pronounces weird. It's just a weird.
How does he say aluminum?
I don't know. There has not been an aluminum discussion on Daredevil yet.
Okay. Does he say garbage or rubbish?
He uses the right words.
Oh, okay.
But the way he pronounces them are funky. I don't like it. It's the same actor. He was on Boardwalk Empire, and he was Irish in that.
Okay.
In that show, and maybe that's got me swayed.
Most
people haven't seen it. The show, otherwise, is fantastic.
Well, that's good.
It's the fight scenes are some of the best I've seen on TV in modern times.
So when you see, because I have not seen this show.
Yes, you have not.
How do you know?
You told me earlier. When we talked about this.
Okay. Sorry. I thought you were creeping on me.
In our plan and sesh.
Oh, those are top secret. Not anymore. But so when I think of TV shows, there's definitely a certain look that TV shows that when you see it, like, oh, this is a TV show just because of the way it looks. Now, is this more of a cinematic look? Or does this look like a TV show, like, say, 1960s Batman?
Very much cinematic look and feel.
Okay, good. I do like that style.
They've got some really cool... The fight scenes are incredible.
Okay.
They've made some choices in the fight scenes that I think were really hard to pull off in a way that was done well.
Okay.
Episode 2 comes to mind.
Okay.
They do a single shot, I want to say upwards of 5-minute fight scene.
Holy crap.
So by the end of this fight scene, the actors are dying. I mean, they are exhausted. And it shows, but it's so awesomely realistic. The choreography just must have been... This is very impressed with the choreography.
Yeah, I mean, that...
To get
for
to
5
the end
minutes,
of this fight, yeah.
That's... I wonder how long they had to practice that.
Yeah, and to, for that entire span of time, make it look believable.
Right.
Not actually beat each other up.
True.
And it looks so real, so convincing throughout the entire thing. And you're like, man, I would be tired. This is one shot. They haven't cut yet.
Right.
This is a single shot. It's incredible. So in that respect, amazing show.
Okay.
In American accent, not so amazing.
So if you were to give it 0 out of 5 stars, how many stars would you give it?
I would give it 4 stars.
Oh, that's good.
You can go 4 stars on the old 5 stars. Five.
5. Okay, 5. Yeah, 5s are great.
Yeah. Another show I'm enjoying right now is, of course, Gotham.
Okay, I've heard of it.
Another superhero show.
Heard of it.
Very cool visual style.
Okay.
They got Gotham City down.
Oh.
In my opinion.
Okay. Does it resemble the movies?
It's more comic booky. It's very much... So the premise of Gotham, for those of you who don't know, it follows Commissioner Gordon.
Okay.
From the time he's a rookie cop.
Oh, wow.
Which is a cool angle.
Yeah.
So Batman, he's a kid. Mm-hmm. The kid they got to play Batman, I don't know, did you ever watch the Batman animated series?
No.
Okay. Batman animated series is probably the best incarnation of Batman ever, in my opinion.
Okay.
Even more so, I like it more than the new Christopher Nolan Academy Award-winning Batmans. But the kid they got looks exactly like Bruce Wayne from the animated series.
Oh, wow.
So that's good. Good casting.
So they use that for the background of the show.
Yeah, the cars, the scenes, it's modern times. Everyone has cell phones, but all the cars are early 70s big boat cars.
Okay.
Very cool. So I'm a big fan of Gotham.
Yeah.
Interesting angle.
Nice.
You get to see all the origin stories of all the villains.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool.
Okay.
You've seen Poison Ivy as a kid, Catwoman as a kid. Penguin blows it out with his performance. Penguin's freaking awesome.
Nice.
He's, if you could look past his weird emo hairdo, but he's fantastic.
Now, are they all psychopaths at that age?
No. Okay. So you get to see them develop.
Oh,
and what makes them become who they are.
Ah, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea.
It's very cool. Very cool idea. I'm really into some Gotham right now.
Nice.
Smiffy, are you into any shows right now that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, I'm pretty lame when it comes to that. I got to admit. Really, the only thing I watch is... Well, not the only thing I watch, but what I've been watching lately has been Westerns on the Encore Western channel.
Oh, Smiffy.
What?
That's terrible. No one wants to hear about Westerns on the Encore channel.
Okay.
All right, I hope you enjoyed our podcast.
Yeah, if you want to call in.
If you want to call in, you could do so right now. Smiffy, go to the phones.
All right, here's our...
Is no one calling?
Nope.
Whew, thank God. I was not looking forward to talking to anybody right now.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
All right, so we're coming up to the end of the podcast.
We are. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Light at the end of the tunnel. I think we did a bang-up job once again.
Oh, absolutely. We blew it out, man.
Blew it out. We definitely blew it out. Yep. I would like to encourage you to leave questions in the comment section on the YouTube stream of this podcast. We will happily answer any and all questions that you have for us.
Yes, I mean, feel free, ask what you want. If you want to know it, ask it. It's that simple.
It's a future section. That's how it works. You ask it, we answer it.
Yep.
That's how sections go.
We're going to have to... You know what? We should come up with a theme song for that segment.
We should.
Yes.
And we should name the segment. I've got a great name planned out, I think. So for the comments and questions, I think we should call the segment Comments and Questions.
That is an awesome name for that.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, everybody.
That's stellar.
Thanks for watching. We love you.
Thank you for tuning in.
You tuned right in. We love you for it. And if you can, always remember, blow it out.
And blow it out.
Blow it out. If you're going to do one thing this week,
blow it out.
Blow it out. Just blow it out once or twice.
Don't be scared to blow it out.
All right, Smiffy. They got it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I went overboard with the blowout.